And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
Gary Hebert, the man, the myth, the legend. I was amazed, and I was looking to become a better skater myself, and I wanted to be like Gary.
When you look at a guy like this, he's one of the most talented people in his profession. He's been given gifts by God.
It can get frustrating at times when you're trying things that, that maybe don't come as quickly to you as other things. And, you never really felt that sense of frustration with Gary. It was always about improvement and positive reinforcement.
Was it really the end? Was that head injury really the end? God has called Gary to continue to be a blessing to others and to be a passionate example.
My name is Gary Hebert, and this is the World Academy of Hockey, otherwise known as the Inside Edge.
I would recommend anybody that have a chance to come to his hockey school. I think it'd be well worth it. It'd be rewarding to all the kids and anyone he coaches, from whether it's an adult, a professional player, to a little kid like a Mike or a Squirt.
Gary, from day one, has been instrumental to my hockey career. I started out as a potential Division III player, and Gary brought me single-handedly through high school and into a top Division I prospect. I owe it all to Gary, the biggest legend on and off ice there's ever been.
Listen, watch, learn, be confident, and have faith. Yet, I only now am really learning how truly important those 5 things are.
Through preparation, through appropriate thoughtfulness and thinking, we can learn to untie the typical knots between our ears that drive us into underachievement and underperformance. And lo and behold, we can learn, I think, to fulfill our God-given potential.
Gary has the innate ability to make people not only better players, but better people. The life lessons they learn from Gary are incredible.
You can always remember leaving that rink knowing as a player I got better, or I had something to improve on to get better. And I think that's what you excelled on as a coach, is giving us the knowledge to know what we needed to do to get better.
There's coaches who know the game, but can you communicate and create passion in your kids and in your players? And Gary's able to do that.
Gary's got great knowledge and the great hands, but more importantly, his ability to connect with people and care for them. His communication skills, to me, really stand out, separate him, and that's why he's one of the best, in the world.
Gary's a legend. He's a special, special man.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this WrestleMania 40 post-show coverage presented here by the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse of Media. We're going to have quite a few people coming into the room here today to discuss the show, I'm sure. First and foremost, though, I want to take a moment, an opportunity to thank everybody that has joined us and tuned in for the entirety of WrestleMania Weekend. We have had record-breaking streams throughout. I apologize that it seems like I'm stalling. I am waiting for somebody to pop in First person I am going to introduce is the man, the myth, the legend, the man whose name is on the marquee, the man who presides over this entire multiverse of media that we hold so near and dear to us all. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Meacham.
Thank you, brother. It's kind of the music thing, but you're right. The copyright's just too chancy. You have to forgive me if I'm a little off here. We major computer issues on the laptop side, so we're doing this kind of seat of my pants here. So forgive me. Really quick before we get to lost in the sauce here, as my boy Sean Ricker would say. Want to thank everybody for the entire WrestleMania week, and again, we're not done. We got Raw after Mania tomorrow, after Meech's Musings, but just want to again thank everybody for the record turnout across social media on Monday for Talk Wrestling. Between the different outlets, we had 1,000 people watching that show, which is freaking bananas to me. I guess you want to go out, you go out with that kind of bang, right?
Yes, sir.
It is what it is. Little bittersweet, if I'm gonna be real, but I'll take it. Already, as I mentioned at the top of the Slammies and kind of throughout the day across socials, Hall of Fame and Night 1 in the top 10 of my streams all time. Going back 4 years of doing the watch along style, the live content. So thank you all for that. And those numbers keep climbing. Every second I'm speaking, those numbers are going up. And I'm noticing tonight's already increased. It doubled since we started. So thank you all for that. Thank you all right now. We haven't had a live turnout on social, not YouTube, but across social, that hasn't reached between 150 and 200. We're near there now. We JJ and I kind of say it in haha. It's because of people like you. It sounds like a PBS special and shit, but it is. You guys keep us here. You guys keep us going. So thank you for all of that. I'm gonna have JJ bring in the team. But thank you to the team, to James, to Walter, to Big G, both to the two of the two ladders on their way out of that stadium. God bless the freaking traffic in advance. You guys are the true soldiers. You guys are knuckin' futz, and I love the both of you. So let's shout out both of you. To Datilla for popping in when she was available this weekend. To my family for putting up with the craziness that is my WrestleMania week every single year for the last 34 years. I love you all. And to the two, more than anybody, to our most valuable player, Noah Foster, for providing the primary voice, the primary soundtrack to what has been an incredible weekend, to what was, I'm sitting here emotional. I'll probably look back on it and go, the best WrestleMania I've seen. And to this man right here for holding it down when I couldn't. To this man for holding it in this afternoon when I couldn't. He's a warrior, and so is his bladder. So thank you for that. But thank you all so very much. And as the new WWE champion would say, everybody in the green room, what do you want to talk about?
Well, first person we're going to bring in is one of the men who's actually there and in that traffic right now. Going to bring him in first and foremost because we never know how long his connection is going to last, how long he's going to be able to stay with us. But Big G, What is
What's
going
up?
on, brother? How
Nothing
was
much.
it?
I probably don't have a voice. My voice is like hurting like crazy right now. But we are out of the traffic. We hit. We were in the 108 section, so we were the first few people to get out, and we're already headed home. I didn't want to deal with that crap from last night. So, but
Say that I blame you.
dude, oh my god, like I'm gonna be biased because this will be their best WrestleMania ever because I was there. I mean, I loved both nights, but I felt like tonight overshadowed night one.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Put it to you like this, gentlemen. You said, Jeff, that it feels like the best WrestleMania ever, even though we may look back, a few years from now and not be so sure. Bossman himself, Aaron Rift, posted on Facebook that this WrestleMania was better than 17 and 19.
All right. I own it then. I own
it.
So that kind of says everything that you need to say right there.
He's been a fan longer than me and been doing this longer than me. So there you go.
Next person we're going to bring in is a man who truly needs no introduction. Like Jeff said, he is the MVP of the team. He's the only man to call every of this weekend except for the Slammies. Because, goddamn it, he had to go to church and get right with God this morning.
Right. God's day.
And he is the man who gave me the opportunity to call the pinfall for the main event. Noah Foster.
Noah.
No, not needed, but thank you. God damn it, I love professional wrestling.
Absolutely. Even Michael Cole said that on the headset.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna have to.
I vaguely heard it. I heard him say something to the effect of, "God, I love professional wrestling." You're muted, Jeff.
And then Corey said professional wrestling is back, and I was like, "Oh, gravy! You're singing my song, Corey.
Testify.
You're singing my song.
Testify, brother."
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that, with the commentary.
Yeah,
absolutely. Both of us.
Yeah,
watch us, but definitely watch WWE's.
Oh, I will. Trust me, I'll watch both of you guys too. I want to see Noah's and JJ's reaction to it.
Oh my god, dude!
No, you don't. I was a blubbering mess, and I owned that fucking shit.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful thing.
I think I almost blew out a lung.
Dude,
possibly.
I have more numbers, but I want James in here so that way everybody that's available can hear me. So go ahead.
Without further ado, let's go ahead and bring in the color commentator extraordinaire for all things not WWE, the Heat Man, James Hebert.
Heat man. Woo woo.
So, what do y'all want to talk about? First off,
yeah. Hey, James, what's your opening statement?
First statement. I concur with Bossman Riff's sentiment that it is the best WrestleMania since 17 and 19.
No, he said better than.
Better than. I can go with that. Honestly, it's been a long time since I felt happy with the entire WrestleMania, But as far as the whole commentating things non-WWE goes, that may change for one night but I'll ask that question towards the end because I'm really looking forward to what happens tomorrow night.
Well, Jeff, you said you had some more numbers that you wanted to give, but you wanted James to be here. The floor is yours, boss man.
So WrestleMania has been off the air for less than an hour.
Yep.
Yes. We signed off just before before 7:45, roughly our time, Jay.
Yeah.
In less than a half hour, tonight's number is already half of what last night's were. Total.
There you go.
This I told everybody outside of this door, no me chingas para meat this weekend. We're gonna make money this weekend. So,
Sure did. You sure
Big G's going to Wawa. There you go. Absolutely. Get your food on, Big G.
Yes.
Go to
Gee,
fucking
thank you for dropping in for the little bit of time you could, my man.
That was awesome.
Appreciate you.
They were on the ground, man. I just saw some of the footages that they were doing.
Yeah.
They were going crazy. So, like, when those two were put on task to host a no DQ meetup, man, they took that shit as serious as I've ever seen any correspondent take that.
They did.
That was their first time doing that, like, on their own. So, props to those boys, seriously.
And I know Aaron appreciates the shout of that, and no DQ by proxy. So do I. Very good to have people we can trust to lead the no DQ stead without Aaron or I being there. That's pretty freaking cool feeling.
Yeah.
So trying to see. Yeah, I mean, I'm just astounded that both of these numbers are the numbers from Hall of Fame and Night One are just crawling, and tonight's already Bon Jovi and halfway there. So, but we are doing our wrap up. We are having a open mic night style show. I don't really think we're going to get a whole lot of news outside of this company because as much as we love professional wrestling, damn it, tonight's about WWE and the new era that was damn near shoved down our throats. So yeah, new era. It was like a ball cap convention.
Accurate.
Let me first say, since I wasn't here when the appearance was made, great to see Stephanie McMahon inside a WWE ring tonight.
Yes.
Very interesting verbiage from Mrs. Levesque. It has to be hard for her knowing that her parents are in the shizit.
Yep.
That's playing it politely.
Whether they made their own bed or not, it's still mom and dad, man. Like that's still,
Well, yeah. I mean, you only have.
So there is that. Hopefully we see Shane soon out in the public eye. Hopefully both his legs are actually working after a year. But I'll tell you what, I know I shill for this guy way too much. I'm looking forward to something to wrestle with this week. Because Bruce was called out on camera, and I know he didn't like it. He was happy for Cody. He gave him the love. He gave him the brother love. But, he's walking back there going, goddamn kid. Great to see Brandy in the entrance and the celebration.
And actually getting a babyface pop for once.
Right?
Yeah, about to say.
Great to see everybody we could in the family in the ring. Good to have it be known that Dustin was there in the skybox with Ricky Starks. What's that?
I did not hear that.
Oh, yeah. There was a picture. Aaron put it up on the No DQ X feed. Ricky Starks was in the skybox with the Natural.
Dang.
I'm not going to lie. That was the one thing I kept waiting for during the celebration was for Goldust's music to hit and him to come walking out.
I was really hoping for that too.
I am glad he's there. I'm glad they're going to go out and get that celebration on in the city of brotherly love as those brothers should.
Damn right.
There's some private steakhouse at the Anawahi's rented out and they've called the roads and go, all right, let's do this because we all got them, every one of us.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to everybody that was there at the end. My goodness. We did not get Stone Cold, as was mentioned in the chat room, but I'll take the Undertaker. That's a hell of a plan B.
Right.
If it was the plan B,
Right.
if it was the plan B, right? Okay. I am going to. That's fair, Manuel. I'm going to totally dig at my friend here, and he can shit on me later if he wants to. Dude, you've got money, John. Hair plugs. You know what? They're going to keep shooting your ass from behind to troll you.
Yep.
Get the plugs, man. It's a straight rib from the team because Hunter's running it, so you know it's straight rib from the team.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, dude, I love you, John, but goddamn. But it was great to see him, and it worked within the story because Solo done floored him last summer. So that was cool. Seeing Jay super yeet Jimmy off that stage and neutralize that part of it.
I like that super yeet.
Super yeet. Oh, that was yeet, 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 super yeet.
Hey, I was yeeting. I'm sorry. I may play my play, but I had to yeet. That deserved that moment.
I think that's what threw my shoulder out was yeeting when Jay came out. I think that's what did it for me.
Oh no.
Is what it is.
Seriousness.
I'll be insured, Tim. It'll be all right. I'll get a little PT going. It'll be good.
Okay.
I'm glad it didn't go the full time they had available for that press conference was scheduled because I'm looking like, oh shit, we got another hour before that thing's supposed to start.
Yeah, right.
Like, no, I don't need this to go another hour.
No, baby, no.
But
Oh my gosh.
Jay, I found myself knowing you were going to get that call because Noah is a benevolent play-by-play, and I love you guys. I was flashing back to that moment in front of the Staples Center with the bag over your head and making Cody break character and pop in that damn mask of his. I go back to the moment at the Ocean View Pavilion with Dylan and I greeting Cody and with the 10 pounds of gold and knowing that was a belt that Dusty did hold and everyone in the room thinking he would not get to hold the belt that Dusty didn't hold. Like, you know what? You got the 10 pounds, baby. You're good. You're good. You don't need it. You don't need them. Fuck me for being wrong. This is great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just as much as it stung in the moment that I couldn't be part of that 80-something thousand people doing the whoa last year. I don't think I've ever been happier for a new WWE champion in my lifetime than I am right here and right now.
Accurate.
It's so beautiful. And, again, let's not take away anything from the new world heavyweight champion.
No.
Race.
Twice.
They're
going to Scotland. Drew get his movement there, I think.
Yeah, I concur.
Which means we get a what? 3 month? 2 month for Priest in theory?
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
And figure with that arm of Phil's, Phil will be ready by then. So we'll get a summer of Punk, maybe.
That arm worked pretty well tonight. I'm just saying.
Well, like you said, the Slammies kind of broke the kayfabe for us, but man, he whacked the shit out of Drew in the face of that brace of his.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But again, take your eye off the ball. Don't take your eye off the ball, Seth. Focus on me. And he didn't. Lost the title. And then Drew took his eye off the ball.
Karma is a bitch.
The 4 matches in between had the unenviable task of going, everybody's here just waiting. But they delivered.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Io and Bailey was good. The United States triple threat match was better than I thought it would be, if I'm being real. As high as I am in all 3 of those guys, it was better than I even thought it would be. So props to those 3 gentlemen. And just, it was, these 2 nights were everything they needed to be for a wrestling fan, for a live streamer that produces wrestling content. Again, you said it all week. I've co-signed on it. We're giving everybody till tomorrow, after tomorrow night's show. But if you can't tell me you didn't like, if you're telling me this wasn't a beautiful night of professional wrestling, damn it, please come in here and explain it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even if you weren't balling buffoons like the almost a lot of us, okay? Explain to me how that's not the perfect, beautiful ending. You got Cody on that turnbuckle, just like his papa. You got Cody with that belt over his head, just like his papa. Was it in Madison Square Garden? No. Would that have been the sprinkles on the frosting? Absolutely. But it's the 40th WrestleMania. You had the rub from the Attitude Era, which everybody has said it was the greatest era post the Golden Era. I'll tell you what, men and boys, this Paul Levesque era is, for me, I'm the get. I'm here for it. Anyway, I need to stop talking for a few minutes. I need to get a little hydration going. I've been babbling here for about 20 minutes, and I thank you all for letting me do that. But please, let me put the empath out there to absorb the energies, because I know you three are just go for it.
Well, I will go ahead and throw things over to James, considering the fact that he was not on the air with us at any point during these last 2 nights of entertainment. You know, he was there for me today during the Slammies, and I thank you again, brother, for that while Noah was at church.
Yes, sir.
Being my color commentator. Both of us just trying not to fall out laughing when the Judgment Day won Faction of the Year and they cut to a pre-tape acceptance speech and Dominic Mysterio was literally standing on the stage and could have just accepted the award in person.
And this is after he's coming out in freaking Mario and Luigi overalls and shit. Like,
while R-Truth stands in the middle of the crowd on a little square of red carpet next to Kayla Saxton and Byron Braxton as he introduced them.
Dude.
James.
It was fucking crazy.
Night 1, night 2, thoughts, takeaway. What have you got to say, bro?
Dude, this is the best Mania I've seen in years. It came close last year, but then they didn't finish the story. I am happy to admit that even though I don't know if this was the plan all along anyway, I was wrong in that this was the right time to put the belt on Cody. This is the very best time to put it on him. When everything shifted, everything went in a completely different direction, definitively, no questions asked. This was the time to do it. This was the time. So, yeah, I think that was really the ending story for that. I was just waiting for him to end the story and hopefully do it right, and he did it right. I venture to say that just because we got the right ending on all fronts, best WrestleMania weekend in years, and that's across all the companies. When you're only having one bad match out of the entire weekend, you're batting a pretty good batting average.
May I ask what match you felt was the bad match?
Dalton Castle and
okay, so not even WWE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting a call from my uncle. I have to take this, but yeah, that's
No
my
worries.
overall thoughts. I'll go in more in depth, but of course he calls me right when I'm on live.
No worries, bro. Take that call from your uncle. We'll be
Right,
here.
Family.
Okay. Gonna join us right now. We have the Cleveland combatant,
Hey!
Mr. Mansfield. Young boy is in the house.
Young boy's actually awake.
I just got home, guys. I was at my friend's watching it.
And
Gotcha. Really quickly before Josh says his thing, let me just, Emmanuel, I do have your super chat starred. Just so you know, let us go through a little bit of everybody's kind of thoughts here, and then we will get to that, brother. Do not worry. Your comment will be addressed as always. Go ahead, Josh.
I acknowledge Triple H. I acknowledge Cody Rhodes. I acknowledge the Renaissance era. Screw the bloodline. That was.
And you're gone.
Ah!
Let's not be a blatant dick, Josh, okay?
Yeah, that's seriously, bro.
We can't hear a word you're saying, Jeff.
Yeah, you're muted, Jeff.
At least defudge the camera, dude. You got the blurries.
You do have the blurries.
Yeah, about to say.
Hey, it's Chuck Mansfield, everybody.
I recognize that.
Now, I done sat here for 20 minutes praising both sides, and you out here being that guy.
Sorry.
I'll be that guy.
You always have to be that.
Yeah, please don't. There is enough negativity in this world. These past 4 days have been nothing but positivity for the wrestling community.
Damn it!
Don't be that guy.
That's not what I was intending with that, to be fair.
I know that. And like I said, the bloodline makes me money this weekend.
The bloodline has made 2 out of the streams top 10 worthy in Jeff's all-time streams.
You count.
Just for this weekend.
And tonight's on its way.
Mm-hmm.
I acknowledge the fucking bloodline, okay? I don't give a shit no more.
Personal feelings be damned.
Yep.
If you count on 2 things to draw money for professional wrestling right now, it's CM Punk and the bloodline. And if you don't believe me, ask Rift.
Yeah, that is fair. But holy crap, the only thing that made me anything nervous was the rumors of Jacob Fatu signing.
Right.
Thank the Lord he did not interfere. Holy crap, what an amazing match. What an amazing night. Let this new era begin.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm speaking in this tone because I'm trying not to get wrapped up emotionally again.
Yeah.
But over the course of the last 36 hours, I got to call a rock bottom, a people's elbow, a was up, an attitude adjustment, the fucking Undertaker, two new world heavyweight champions, a Money in the Bank cash-in, and a brand new WWE champion for the first time in 1,300 something days. And I'm sure I'm missing other things that have been a part of this weekend as well. But those things for a kid that started watching 26 years ago, to be able to call The Rock, The Undertaker, John Cena, a WWE championship title change, like... It's humbling.
Yeah.
It's humbling.
This
and,
was
and again, and I've said it before, and I will say it again, the fact that Noah allowed me to call the 3 count is something I will never take for granted. Thank you again, sir.
Big wink. Little
We
wink.
do not deserve Noah.
No, we don't.
Hi, James.
Hi, Josh.
How you doing, buddy?
It was a good show. I have fun.
Yeah, that was every wrestling era wrapped up in one single match.
Yeah, true that. It was awesome, man. It was from top to bottom. Both nights were very good. I don't think there was really a
The only disappointment is the Philadelphia Eagles wearing a Ray mask. I mean,
that's fair.
And even then, I had a fun time with that, but I can see why other people wouldn't. Sorry, Jeff.
Fair enough. He can't say anything.
He can indeed. Do you not see his name on the marquee right there above his forehead?
About?
I'm
Do
talking
you
about.
not see the logo on his chest there? No, I know. It's the super chat, the $20 super chat, but still.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a second to remember about that. So before I get to Emmanuel's super chat, and Safed can say it. Before I get to Emmanuel's super chat, I am going to go to Big G's 2 questions that I have starred.
Okay.
Is James a WWE guy again? And the better question, is Noah a WWE guy again? After these last 36 hours. 48 if you want to throw the stand and deliver into it. 72 if you want to include the Hall of Fame. James, your name was dropped first.
For me, this is the simple answer, and this is I'm a workers guy. I still stand by what I've said, that I am not for the management, whatever management, even if it's good, put it in front of me. Who makes me pay attention? It's the athletes. It's what they do. It's what they do with what they're given. So that's what I care about. That's who I'm going to care about. That said, I'm definitely going to be tuning into a lot more WWE after this night is over. We're definitely in a new era now. I mean, it's undeniable now. I mean, you can't tell me that that's not the case after what we just witnessed the last weekend, Just on the WWE side, never mind all over wrestling. Like, we're in a whole new era now. The business has shifted. The goalposts have changed. And they got me interested in what's going to happen on Monday, that I would consider doing commentary with you, you and Noah Foster on Monday. Considering I have to stream it to you guys anyway, I'm down. This is because they got me interested now. I want to see how they follow up on this, and I think they have given me full confidence that they're going to follow up just fine because under this new era. So I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it, man.
Now that I've eaten my Snickers, which truly satisfies.
Indeed.
Noah.
We're getting paid for that stuff.
Are you a WWE guy again?
Ah, jeez. That's a loaded question. My outlook on this industry is not something about numbers, business, social media conflict, and dirt sheet bullshit. My outlook is what I see on my screen in that ring, represented by the hardworking men and women who are there to compete and are there to engage me in a form of competition and somewhat entertainment. It is spectacle. It is showcase. It is art. It is drama. It is success. It is failure. It is respect. It is effort. These last 2 days alone, I didn't see no carny bullshit, despite the fact one match was brought to you by Gin and Juice. I didn't see anything that underwhelmed me heavily. I didn't see anybody on that I didn't think deserved not to be on that card versus who deserved to be on that card, wasting my time, aka bathroom break. And for the first time in a long fucking time, I could actually buy into WWE having worthy, fighting, represented, quality assurance WWE champions. Practically across the board. Women's tag division is still a caveat, but that's a conversation for another day. This truly is a new era, and it's being defined and represented strictly on the boundaries, the qualities, and the words. Professional wrestling. Damn it! And I think after these 2 nights alone, and what I come to see Raw to me tomorrow, I may not have Fox. I may be broke. I may be the crazy son of a bitch that watches New Japan Pro Wrestling still 3 a.m. all the way to 6. But WWE very well might have restored a feeling to me to believe that it's good to be a fan again and support everything about who is working, who is booking, and who is being portrayed in this company. I think I'm back.
Nice.
Is it safe to say that your post watch along chant doesn't need to have that caveat anymore, because everybody, including WWE, is all the wrestling now?
It is.
Welcome to the new era of the Jeff Meacham Network, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it.
Real quick before I go, because I'm going to head out because I got back and my sister's already in bed. So, really quickly, before I go, I would just like to say to the 2 gentlemen to my right and to my left, for what you 2 do for every single person over in that comment, that live chat, on every single show, across every single channel. On behalf of them all, thank you, thank you, thank you, because you guys are what helps keeps their faith in, Noah, can you say it for me, please?
Professional wrestling, damn it!
And we do not digress. So, thank you, gentlemen, Renegade, Jeff. You guys are amazing. Noah, how the hell you still have a voice? I do not know.
He doesn't now.
James, I know you and I butt heads more than we don't, but thank you for always being here. And to everyone who's always here, for Mr. Reliable, Big G, Greg, and to the other boss man on the other show, just seriously, you guys are amazing. This is what professional wrestling is, damn it. So, with that, I'm a tired little elf who has been up since 7:30. So, I bid you gentlemen adieu. Good night. Thank you, Cody Rhodes. Thank you, Triple H. Screw Bill Belichick.
Well, we'll always be on that one for sure.
He took off, but before I could say what I wanted to say, I was just going to say that Mansfield, more often than not, you may be on the verge of giving me an aneurysm or a heart attack. But that was some of the nicest shit I think I've ever heard you say. Thank you. That meant a lot. Now, before I go to Emmanuel's super chat, I'm going to go to a question that he asked that isn't a super chat. With Noah's faith restored in the WWE and him admitting that, like Eric Bischoff, he is back and better than ever, does that mean that you are a step closer to finding Chase U a viable university?
Don't push your luck.
Fair enough, brother. Fair enough. I just had to get that one in there for the ha-ha. But to Emmanuel's actual super chat, $2. Thank you very much. No, they did not announce where and when WrestleMania will be next year.
Nope, nothing.
That is something that they traditionally do during night 2 of the current year's WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And they did not do that. Almost makes me wonder if they will save that for Raw After Mania tomorrow.
That'd be kind of cool, actually. I think that'd be a great way because you would actually have probably more eyes, honestly. So I like that idea a lot. But we'll see. We really will see. Because again, JJ, you and I, we're not done. One story's told, but a new one's about to begun. We got WrestleMania ahead, brother.
Yes, we do. And when Josh was saying his piece, when you guys were kind of talking, I stepped off screen for just a second and I found this.
Grateful to spend time with the WWE Universe and be a part of WrestleMania. Congratulations to Cody Rhodes on a history-making achievement. And the best part of all, the WWE story never ends.
Post was put out almost 20 minutes ago by John Cena.
Well, there's one thing that John Cena is 110% accurate about. Why one story finishes, the ongoing story that truly is now and forever, it is those three letters, WWE. With arguably the greatest mind now leading it and reshaping it back to what it truly should be restored and represented as, and that's professional wrestling. Thank you, Paul Triple H Levesque. I'm all in on. I am absolutely fully invested right now in this new era, and I cannot wait to see what's next.
Not even just, Triple H now, but you got The Rock involved, you got Punk involved, you got Cody involved. I'm sure Roman will be on the creative. Heyman's probably back on the creative team. I mean, he's got such an untapped potential amount of creative minds to really make this ship sing, man. And it's
got Adam Pearce, one of the greatest WWE champions of all time, along with Nick Aldis, the opposite brand. So you got wrestling minds leading wrestling brands. You got Ever Reign following the steps of the Anali family's roots and what Rocky's grandma, of course, led back in the day. You truly have, honestly, one of the strongest foundations in representation, knowledge of professional wrestling, damn it, across the board underneath Triple H. Or Paul Levesque, excuse me. I got to remember, it's Paul Levesque.
Close, no. Good enough. It's good enough.
Both.
But yeah, it's fair. It is Paul Triple H Levesque, though, to be fair.
Because even CM Punk in his interview with Ariel Helwani said that, people come up to him and talk about Paul, and he's like, who, Heyman? He's so conditioned to calling him Hunter. So it's very easy, and it's still very much respectful for us to call him Triple H or call him Hunter. Especially with there to be two Pauls that are very prominent figures within the company right now.
That's fair. I think that's
if there was only one, then much like the King of Kings, there can be only one.
Right.
That would be different.
Right. That's fair. That's a fair take.
And you also got to figure at one point there were three Pauls running around.
Oh Lord.
Because you got to factor in Bearer as well.
God rest his soul. You gotta be proud of his boy though. LA Knight.
Yeah.
That is WrestleMania moment against phenomenal AJ Styles.
What a kick-ass match that was.
Yeah, we did get another super chat from Emmanuel. Thank you very much again. Gentlemen, Cody finishing the story or the Yes movement at WrestleMania 30?
Cody.
This easy. It's not even close. And I'll tell you why, and I think Noah can agree with me on this. The Yes movement was never meant to happen under the management brass that we have.
Ding.
This was always meant to happen.
I can go you one better, and I'm going to dispute your point here for just a second, James.
Yeah.
The Yes movement and the victory at 30 was predictable.
Yep.
You could see the groundswell. You could see that the moment was going to happen. You could see that he was going to defeat all three members of Evolution in one night.
This was so unpredictable.
There legitimately was a question mark looming over this.
Oh, yeah.
Especially considering that they were only 160 days, give or take, from passing Hogan's record and smashing one more achievement for Roman Reigns. This was so much more unpredictable.
Yeah.
And as much as Jeff and I love Brian, you could see that shit coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
That's why when he came out in the main event, I played the final countdown on my phone because I could see the writing on the wall. And that moment needed that soundtrack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it deserved it too.
Couldn't.
No.
No.
And the biggest criteria to your point, JJ, the biggest criticism WWE, particularly more than the entire industry, was that lack of suspension of disbelief in what we have witnessed shaped to be created and carried out over the last year. You still was not sure what the end was going to be. That's how much they kept us on the edge of our seats. I mean, your daughter Natalie has been saying for the last 2 days, I'm scared. Well, now I'm wondering, is she relieved? Is she sad? Is she happy? And that's what it means to be a professional wrestling fan.
Yep.
WWE has once again restored that feeling in this company again, and that confidence in its fans to support them along the way in that journey. Thanks to Paul Triple H Levesque.
I'm going to put it to you like this. I sent her the link for tonight. She said, I told Uncle Jeff I am not going on there. I said, why? She said, because I cannot deal with that right now.
Oh.
You have to keep in mind from a 15-year-old's perspective what she just saw. She saw her favorite lose to somebody that she could take or leave. She saw the Shield entrance for Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah.
Which totally had to mindfuck her. Completely. It already mindfucked her when him and Cody came through the crowd to their normal music. With the addition of the Sierra Hotel India
Echo
Lima Delta
Shield,
she had to be losing her shit.
Warp. She got her mind warped.
And I can completely understand. She was probably in tears for a completely different reason than I was. Let's just say that.
That's fair. Well, again, on behalf of the JMN Multiverse of Media, I know I speak not just, as a friend to you, and I'm sure her too, despite maybe I butt heads at her humorly, but we also love her. We generally appreciate her talent, and I know that she is cared about. And again, you treat her as the most precious thing in life, and that's what a parent's supposed to do at the end of the day. I hope that she's okay. And at the end of the day, may you be able to guide her in the lesson that in the world of professional wrestling, it's okay to feel this way because it shows how dynamic this business is when your passion carries you through at the end of the day.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure she will be fine. I just hope that this doesn't turn her off from wanting to watch.
I agree. That's the last thing I would want. I don't want any fan of this business to turn away just because of this change in landscape. If nothing else, I think I speak on behalf of James, especially here too. We are more excited and engaged and invested in WWE going forward in a long fucking time.
Yeah.
To the point, I don't know if I'm going to go to SummerSlam and or freaking Money in the Bank and freaking NXT Heatwave in Toronto. I'm damn sure going to try at least for one of them.
Damn. That's awesome. I mean, if it were me and I had the ability, I'd probably do the double shot.
I'm thinking about it.
I
Really
would
thinking
do
about
the
it.
NXT and Money in the Bank. But that's just me.
Yeah. Stay tuned. And either way, I know you and James always got the call as well because for the last 2 years in a row, I haven't called a SummerSlam with you in full because I was at one, and the other one, I was at Fellowship Party and me and you at the other half. That's one thing you and I haven't done yet, JJ. Call a SummerSlam together in its entirety.
Yep. And I'm sure at some point that will change, but for now, I almost kind of look forward to that one show a year when me and James get to do the commentary for at least part of it.
It's a hit for a WWE show, nonetheless.
But I mean, I don't really know what more to say that hasn't already been said at this point without sounding repetitive and redundant.
Yeah.
I think we pretty much,
tonight's presentation, this weekend's presentation was a glorious achievement in professional wrestling.
Damn it.
Yes.
I am completely overwhelmed. I am emotional.
Same.
I am physically and mentally exhausted.
Same.
And we got a $2 super chat from Emmanuel.
Of course.
Because Emmanuel wants to drum up some conflict and controversy here tonight. Should AEW start worrying about WWE? No, AEW needs to stop worrying about WWE. AEW needs to get the shit smacked out of them like Will Smith did to Chris Rock and says, keep their goddamn names out your mouth.
Yep.
Damn. Accurate.
And once they do that, maybe they can improve and grow their product because they won't be so fucking worried about what the competition's doing.
Absolutely. Again, I'm a man of few words. I'm a man that, at the end of the day, enjoys the business, and now I'm more excited than ever for the biggest player in the business. The bottom line, don't be a fan, be a man, focus on your own stuff at the end of the day. Because AEW should not try and be WWE. AEW, like TNA, like any company not named WWE, shape your own fucking way. Simple as that.
Yep.
And don't be a Twitter twat. All right, can we go to bed now?
I was going to say, I promised everybody that we would keep this under 2. We're just a little over an hour, about an hour and 15 right now. I'm going to just really quickly go around the room. Any comments, any final thoughts that you want to relay, whether it's to the members of the team, the fans, or the performers this weekend? Because we do know that we are watched by people. MJF has proven that.
Thank you, professional
James,
wrestling.
I was going to say, James, I'll start with you.
I am looking forward to all things wrestling for the first time in a long time. I'm looking forward to seeing how this all goes.
Okay. Noah?
That's all I got.
Thank you, professional wrestling. Now and forever. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff.
Yeah. I was leaving a chat for Aaron because I wanted to acknowledge the boss. He's over there doing his thing, and I wanted to make sure I showed the appreciation for their fandom and for Aaron for giving me the platform all those years ago in the first place. Because we wouldn't be sitting here without Aaron. So I want to make sure I did that really quick. And it was taking forever because he's got so many freaking people. Work do all the things, and he's doing it by himself because he's a psychopath. Thank you all again. It's cool to be a wrestling fan again, man. Rock's been saying it for 4 months. The first quarter of this year, wrestling's cool again, man. And commentary's using the word wrestling, and Noah is putting WWE and all the wrestling instead of having to say sports entertainment. And James is going to be wanting to watch WWE again. And it warms the cockles of my heart because at the end of the day, I can't say it, it soothes my soul because, gingers, we ain't got no soul. So we've got one more night in this crazy week. And then I get to go celebrate my friend having her first fully solo effort on a major Hollywood stage Tuesday night. And then we're back here Friday because New Japan wants to go to Chicago and cause a ruckus. So, there is that.
Well, yeah.
We've only just begun.
And then we get a reprieve, right? I think.
Well, no,
Oh, no.
Saturday's Collision Battle of the Belts.
Yep. Yeah. The 14th. The 14th will be Sunday. That'll be our true day of rest.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And I will say
Collision
this
Battle
because
of the Belts you don't have to be there for unless you want to, James. You've
That's
said
valid, that's
multiple
valid.
times that you're only going to do the AEW pay-per-views.
Ding.
You're not covering their TV product, so that can be me and Noah if we need to. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
yes.
That is,
Um,
As long as you're there for open mic night immediately following.
Yeah. And I will say this. We know for a fact that WWE watches our content, NoDQ's content, because that's been well documented over the years. I'd like to thank Paul Levesque and his booking team, his scheduling team for truly proving they hate me. Because I'm going to be at Disneyland until at least midnight the night before the Saudi Arabia show. And they're going to be up how early for Saudi show? What time the Saudi shows go live?
Noon?
Yeah, I was going to
Noon
say
Eastern.
like 9 or 10 our time.
Okay. I'm going to be on the train at 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning because that's how the trains roll. So
Again, I've got your back if needed. Do not
I understand
sweat,
that.
boss man.
I'm not sweating. I know you got me
didn't say
covered and I
sweat.
love you.
I said do not fret.
Well, I'm not fretting. I'm not sweating because I got a fan on me. I'm good to go. But I am going to give Triple H some shizzit. What's up, brother? I understand. Okay, perfect. I understand that Tony did you dirty by having Double or Nothing go up the day at Battleground. Because NXT was your baby before it was Sean's baby. I understand the hatred. I understand that big nose of yours getting out of joint. I get it. All right? But fuck you, because now I got to try to rush home because I want to be able to see this Saudi show. The King and Queen of the Ring tournaments are back, damn it.
Yep.
So, damn you, Hunter. I love you, Renaissance era, but fuck you for Saudi Arabia. Now I got to try to get home on the train in a Russian effort. And we got to be on the air for a bug night and for Double or Nothing.
Well, you could always Uber or Lyft from the Union Station and get some rest in your bed instead of waiting
Triple
for a
H,
train.
I will bill you for that lift.
I mean,
Nick Khan.
that show is the 25th, so you will have gotten your 21st payout by then.
That's valid.
Throwing that out there.
That is valid, and I only need April payout for the scooter because my ass is going to be I'm going to be dead legged anyway by the end of that day anyhow. So there you go. That's a valid point you bring up there. There you go. There you go.
Every now and again.
If y'all keep just letting the bloodline do their thing, and now the Rose family do their thing, we're going to get paid anyway. We're getting paid this weekend alone.
Damn
do your thing, WWE. Do your thing. You're paying for my lift. But thank you all again for real, you guys.
Emmanuel with another $2 super chat. Stephanie and Brock mentioned, are we going to start getting Benoit 0-2?
Nope.
And no.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah, no.
Never
say
maybe.
never.
Owen maybe.
Never say never.
Fair, but
Never
say
say never. You know, 24 months ago, I would have said hell no.
Okay.
Today, probably closer than we ever have been.
Okay.
Probably closer than we ever have been. That still doesn't mean it's a yes.
Yeah.
But we're probably closer than we're ever going to get.
I will amend. I think. See, the thing with Brock and Stephanie being out there was her damaging, controlling her own situation. For being honest.
Yeah.
Brock being mentioned, Paul was just honest. Like, Brock's home being Brock. Like, that's valid because that's the kind of shit that Brock does, right?
As he should.
Owen being mentioned, possibly, but here's the difference between the two. Owen and the unfathomable thing that happened to him was negligence and mismanaged mismanaged damage control and reactions.
Yep.
And it severely affected one family in particular, and definitely impacted the fan. Chris Benoit in that weekend nearly brought the industry down. Just done.
Yeah.
That is why I feel we will never hear Chris Benoit's name mentioned again. Much like I feel we will not have Vince directly or even vaguely indirectly mentioned again, because the stuff that's going on now, the stuff that's being investigated now, has the potential, had it not been already, to bring the industry down, or at least bring WWE down. See, Benoit could have brought the industry down completely. What we're finding out about Mr. McMahon's shenanigans could bring the company down had they not had people with brains in place like Ari Emanuel, Nick Khan, Paul Levesque, and everybody else that is now running this company.
Yep.
So that's the difference for me between Benoit and Owen. Owen's more likely because, as devastated as the Hart family still is by what happened to him, it didn't have the long-term potential to bring the company or the industry down. Chris Benoit's incident did.
And I will also say we have a better chance of having Owen Hart mentioned in WWE again and inducted even in the Hall of Fame, only because the old management that caused that negligence to happen is no longer there. No longer in power.
That's a fair point too.
I think that a lot hinges on what we know about not just Martha Hart, but the entire Hart family's ability to hold a long-term beef. So it really, and again, I'm not trying to steer this too far in the negativity, because I know Jay, we're trying to get off the air, Jay. But I firmly believe that, based on that question, Owen is definitely the closer of the two.
Agree.
I think Chris Benoit getting mentioned on the air is a long Hail Mary shot.
It's fair. All right. There's no more super chats. There's no more thoughts. Jeff, you want to go ahead and hit them with the shills real quick?
I shall. Thank you, sir. Yes, let me go ahead and hop on over here. So I have the buttons better at my disposal, because Lord knows on this thing it's a thing. We got them over here. Oh, we do. Would you look at that? All right. So again, Raw after Mania tomorrow, following Meech's Musings. Meech's Musings will be in its, hopefully, God help me, permanent time slot of 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. Talk Wrestling time slot, because that show had to go away because reasons. Of course, Staff Boy Sports Bar, the Great Cherry Show, back in their normal time slots, also 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, Tuesday and Wednesday. The Talk Wrestling throwback is to be determined. I found out I'm busier Thursday than I thought I was, so it may have to go back a week. We'll see. Of course, Friday, Windy City Riot. We're back on the air with the two in the lower tier, calling New Japan and Chicago, which sounds like a very fun combination, very dangerous combination.
Versus Sume, NWA Strong Women's Championship. Nick Nemeth versus the Stone Pit Bull. Tomohiro Ishii, 8-man Windy City Riot tag match. Teams led by Eddie Kingston and Gabriel Kidd, respectfully, and we won't know the tag partners until the bell rings. And John Moxley is challenging Tetsuya Naito for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, and so much more.
And then we get Jake.
I was just saying, wrestling, baby.
That's it.
Accurate.
AEW will give us their quarterly, or whatever you want to call it, 3-hour shenanigans, Collision Battle of the Belts, and of course we'll be on with Open Mic Night shortly after that. The next Saturday, April 3rd.
Call it the hour of no title changes.
Right.
Battle of the Belts, but no belts ever change hands.
It's the 10th one. Can we please freaking get a surprise? Damn it.
I don't think we've had a title change since Sammy Guevara beat Scorpio Sky.
You would be accurate.
Nope. And then, of course,
what was that, Battle of Belts 2, 3?
Something like that.
It was 3, I think.
And then we continue on with April, of course, with Rebellion and AEW Dynasty.
Yeah.
And then we finish off April with not a wrestling pay-per-view, nay. Match game.
Oh, Lord. Here we go again. I got to break up the set. Jeff, remember, I got you, brother, even if you're drinking. I got you.
Well, I'm gonna try not to do match game PM this time. I know. Match game PM, Jeff, will be saved for Tuesday night as my buddy Ariel Belvalere gets her solo shot at the Bourbon Room. Hers are at 7, shows at 8. She's on at 10:15, which means I'll have another route home like I have for Fantasmic Day because I'm gonna be on the train in the morning because reasons. But thank you all again for being able to. And Walter, dude, I am envious of you and Jeff. I'll tell you what, because
yeah, no kidding.
That's good shit. As great as WrestleMania 39 was, again, Dylan looked at me and said, "Man, we could have been there." I looked at him and I'm like, "Yeah, we could have." But you know, it is what it is, and I think we have the lower tier not having been to a Mania, correct?
Correct.
I believe so.
All right. If rumors persist, Minneapolis. If rumors persist, Vegas the following year. Dude, WrestleMania in Vegas just screams Jeff Meacham Network party. I'm just fucking throwing it out there.
Yeah.
2-year lead-in, guys. Start saving the dough. We're heading that way.
I already got a better financial outlook, hopefully, planned for 2025 if I can figure out how to get 2024 on the right tracks, and still working on that, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Dylan has said if WrestleMania is in Vegas, he will gladly forego Disney World that summer, like I promised him all those years ago for high school graduation, and go to WrestleMania during spring break instead. I'm like, okay, that's cheaper. Yes, sir.
Really quickly, I'd like to address Emmanuel's question.
What?
He said, before you go, can we do a March Madness bracket to see the best Mania of all time? How much would that cost for the request? Emmanuel,
right now?
Hold on. Let me. Emmanuel, for the first time I think ever, I'm going to say no, not right now.
Yes.
At the very least, brother, give us a week so that we can randomly determine a bracket.
Yes.
And put that, because we got to split the 2 night Manias into 2 entries.
Yeah.
You know? So let us do that this week.
Yes.
Next week on Open Mic Night, we will do it for a $10 super chat.
Yeah.
Also, Jay, don't forget the next dads we have booked is take our crazy brains taking matches from WrestleManias and making our own. If we were to present a mega WrestleMania, here's what each of us would do. That's in 2 weeks from Friday. So
yes.
That is true. That is true.
And the only thing I haven't done is weigh in stuff from this year's, so I just need to do that.
Yeah, because I wasn't planning on doing that, but I'm gonna now.
Absolutely.
Right.
Shit. So yeah, give us a week, brother.
Anything you would like to show?
Oh, I'm sorry. Me? I mean, again, I'm not one to chill anymore. Again, not about wrestling, but stay tuned as always when it comes to my YouTube channel, whether it's the Dominguez Stairs or friends here at the JMN Multiverse of Media or the Super Big community. You always can keep in tune with prediction leagues. I hold prediction leagues for all things wrestling. HW Crew does the impromptus, and there's always to the predicting. Other than that, all collaborated efforts are with the JMN Multiverse of Media. But follow me if you choose on the Twitter and on YouTube and at Foster 1916 for all things wrestling, where I only wish to truly encourage you to just your life and enjoy professional wrestling too. But also protect your mentality and treasure your families. It truly is as simple as that. Damn it!
Hey, it's 2 Jeffs. Scary thought.
Oh no.
There's there is another.
Hey, Jeff again. Is that your
all the Jeffries? All the Jeffries.
Damn it! It's all that freaking Spider-Man meme, like, yo.
And James is haunted.
I'm having way too much fun on this shit. Anyway,
all the Jeffries, damn it, and James's autism.
No, you need to get off of that crutch. No, James.
Always on that crutch.
No more. Plug this shit, goddammit.
Oh, hey, that's my uncle. He's the best hockey coach in the world. And we have a documentary coming out in a week or two's time. And you should check it out. 2 different trailers, 2 amazing pieces of advertisement glory. And you will love it. You will like it. And you will tell me all about it because I'm a feedback whore. So, yeah, there's that. Definitely go check that out in all seriousness. Like it's
scan this QR code because we're not going to show it on our network because of copyright.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Damn, Bruno Mars. I tried to find a licked license. By the way, I couldn't even find one. I'm like, how do you have one for 24 karat magic, but not for freaking Uptown Funk?
Yep. Yeah. So full disclosure, I had planned originally to be introduced and be brought in. I was going to play the backing track to The Zoo by the Scorpions because that was our original theme back in the day. But I figured, probably get dinged if I'm being honest. So it's not worth it, even on the post show. So, but yeah, I had a whole plan to do like the whole Paul Levesque thing and, have JJ Saxon there. First up, our CEO or whatever, Jeff me and sit down. You come and actually sit down in the chair and going, all right, what are you going to talk about? Just do the whole spit. Exactly. But I had a plan and it didn't happen. So I guess I don't know if we're going to wrap it up if JJ is going to come back, but I will talk a little slower while I say these things. That way I can give him time to come back if he's going to come back. But if he is not, I appreciate everybody tuning in over the last few nights, and we've got one more night to go. We've got one more stand to take, if you will. Thank you to the 160-something people still over on the socials and in the YouTubes watching. Much appreciated. Again, I had over 1,000 people watching me Monday night to say goodbye to Talk Wrestling. That just blows my damn mind. It's crazy across the different platforms. So that's just too cool for friggin' school. But for the Heat Man, James Hebert, who is definitely proven to be a Paul Levesque guy this weekend. For Noah Foster, who has also become a Paul Levesque guy and is here for this new era of WWE, the Renaissance era. For the man who is my clone for the moment, the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams, because he is not here. I am Jeff, Mother effing Meacham. I'm trying to be a good guy. We will see you guys tomorrow for Meach's Musings, for everything across the channels below, and for Raw After Mania. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday night, folks.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.